Calculate the area of a triangle with sides 5 centimeter, 12 centimeter, and 13 centimeter. We have to calculate the area. Now, the area of a triangle is half base times height. And if you look at the question here on the board, the height is not given. Now, how do we check for the area where the height is not given? Because on the board, you have the 3 sides only given, which are these, the 3 sides. Now, how do we look for the area? How do we check? How do we get the height to be able to solve for the area? Now, the only way we can be able to get the height is by using a Pythagoras triple. Pythagoras triple will now tell us if this triangle here is a right angle triangle with the help of Pythagoras triple. Now, using Pythagoras triple, which is a square equal to b square plus c square. Now, Pythagoras triple works this way. We'll have this, the first one and the second one. If the first one and the second one should give us this third one, that means it is right angle triangle. That means this triangle here is a right angle triangle. But if we make use of these, adding together, it doesn't give us the third one, this third one here. That means the triangle here is not a right angle triangle. Now, let's do it together. Now, this one out is the 13, but we'll not put it here. We want to use this first and second to know if it gives us the third one. So it will be, let's use the second. The first one there is 5 square plus 12 square. 5 square will give us 25 plus 144. So 25 plus 144 will give us 169. 169. Now remember, it's a square, so it will be a equals to the square root both sides. When this cancel out, this square root of this is 13. So you've said it down. The first, using Pythagoras triple, the addition of the first one and the second one gave us the third one. So this is trying to tell us that this triangle on the board is a right angle triangle. If the addition of the first and the second one, then the square of it will give us 13 using Pythagoras triple. That means that this triangle is a right angle triangle. Now, since it's a right angle triangle, it will look like this. Here is your 5, here is your 12. Why this side is a 13? Because it is this 5 and 12 that gave us a 13, which is the biggest side of the right angle triangle. So the triangle is a right angle triangle. Now, with the help of this now, since we've known that this triangle is a right angle triangle, we can now be able to look for the area of the triangle. Now, the formula for area of a triangle is area is equal to half times base times height. So you have 1 over 2 times, what is the base? The base is 12 times the height now is 5. Now, 2 here is 1, 2 here is 6. And you have your 6 times 5, which is 30 centimeter square. So the area of this is 30 centimeter square. Now, what if, for example, you tried using Pythagoras triple and it didn't give us the third one as 13? For example, the equation is being twisted and they gave us the numbers 5, 12, 13. And I said if you use Pythagoras triple, that if you add the first and the second one, you square it and it gives us the third one, which is Pythagoras triple. What if it didn't work out that way? Then I'll introduce you to what we call Heron's formula. Heron's formula works for all angles. In case you are being given 3 angles like this, 3 angles with 3 sides, a triangle with 3 sides, and you are being asked to find the area of a triangle, and you used the Pythagoras triple, and it didn't give us the third one, which shows it's a right angle triangle, you use Heron's formula. Heron's formula is what you can only use to overcome such questions. It works in all angles. Now, what is Heron's formula? This is the formula. This is Heron's formula. Heron's formula, which is equal to area. You have your big root you have your x, open the bracket, x minus a, then x minus b, x minus c. This is Heron's formula. This is the only formula you use to overcome if the Pythagoras triple did not go. So Heron's formula is what you use to overcome such. Now let's use Heron's formula to solve this. If we use Heron's formula to solve this, it will still give us the 30 centimeter square. Now using Heron's formula, before you are able to use Heron's formula, first we need to look for this x. This x here means semi-perimeter. It means semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter. The semi-perimeter of a right angle. The semi-perimeter is equal to a plus b plus c divided by 2. That is semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter means half of a triangle. Half of a triangle is a right angle triangle. That's the meaning of a, b, c divided by 2. Half of the triangle. Now we need to look for the semi-perimeter. The semi-perimeter here, remember, our a is 5 plus the b is 12 plus the c, which is 13, divided by 2. Now when you add this plus this will give us 25 plus this is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15, which is the semi-perimeter. Now using this semi-perimeter now, we will use semi-perimeter to substitute in the formula, the Heron's formula. Now substituting it will be area is equal to, we will rewrite the Heron's formula here, which is semi-perimeter, open the bracket, semi-perimeter minus a, and we'll have semi-perimeter minus b, and we'll have semi-perimeter minus c on the board. So you have the same thing. The semi-perimeter is 15, which is the x. So you have your 15, open the bracket, semi-perimeter inside is 15 minus, what's the a? A is 5. Then the next one, you open another one, the same perimeter is 15 minus b. What is b? B is 12. The next one is 15 minus 13. Now, what should be the next thing? You have your 15. We open the bracket. Now, the bracket changes to multiplication sign. 15 minus 5, you have your 10 times 15 minus 12, you have your 3 times 15 minus this, you have your 2. Now, when we multiply everything here, you say 10 times 3 is 30, plus this 60, times this here will give us 900. Everything will give us 900. Now, the square root of 900 is 30, which is 30 centimeters square. You set it down. It has given us, using Heron's formula, it has given us the same thing this gave to us. Remember, the reason I introduced this Heron's formula is, for example, after giving you this equation like this, they say calculate the triangle, calculate the area of a triangle, and it happens that you used this Pythagoras triple. He didn't give you the third part. This is a formula, this is the only formula you can make use of in order to get the area of the triangle. But if you have a question like this and you add up the first and the second part to give you the third part by using Pythagoras theory, if you should give you the third part, that means the triangle there is a right angle triangle. But after using the Pythagoras triple and it didn't give you the third part, which makes it a right angle triangle, the only solution to that is by using Heron's formula. So by using Heron's formula, you'll be able to arrive at the area of that triangle. This Heron's formula works for all angles. So this is the answer. Thank you.